Hey, welcome back to Clive Barker's Undying. I'm the Blue Sturdy 2, and no, I don't know what you're talking about. I never shot any maid. See, she's fine.
Oh, this house needs a priest.
Well, this priest needs a house. Oh, good. More stuff to read. Eh, Um, okay. On nights when I cannot sleep, How did I do it again? On nights when I cannot sleep, I look from my bed to the monastery out my window. The reflections of the water that separate us ripple across my bedroom walls, filling the room with waves of moonlight. If it is quiet enough and the wind is still, I can hear them chanting. Their prayers roll across the water and fall upon my ears like a lullaby, rocking me to sleep. It fills my body with such quiet peace. And yet I cannot help but wonder how something that provides so much security could at the same time haunt me. At midnight, the chanting stops. The brilliant lights in of the monastery go black except for a tiny glow that emanates from the entrance to the catacombs. As I watch that single light, I can see the shadow of the monks at the entrance. It is then that I feel a slow, creeping dread rise from my stomach, as if the island somehow has a hold of me. I have heard bits and pieces of a story from hushed conversations about monks who died a horrible death years ago along those grounds. It is said their tortured souls were put to rest within the catacombs, and that their two brothers have stood guard at the entrance each night. I cannot help but wonder why. What are they waiting for, or hoping to ward off? Are they bound to the island with the same unknown force as I? The Lord works in such mysterious ways, but I cannot. But how can a just God allow His own flock to die within sacred grounds? Surely there is another force working among us, one capable of pure evil. Oh, sorry, this is a woman reading. A loving God would never allow such pain and agony. It is that force that at me night and leaves my dreams unsettled. And the waters enough to keep me safe? I wish just once I could lie in the grass outside the catacombs for a night and put these haunted dreams to rest. I must end these nightly visions and seek the truth. What are you doing, sir? Sir, what are you doing? Sir, what are you doing? Don't you do it too? What madness is this? Right. Oh no! Ah! That's normal. You? Nothing? Good. Uh-huh. Okay, so did I find anything of note other than that book? saw a creepy picture.
Stuck.
Other than that, I don't think much happened. Balls. Okay, that went horribly. Not having that.
Help me!
Oh god, I'm dead. Nom 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 nom. Huh? Sorry, I've had Megalovania stuck in my head for a while. Ah, crap.
Help me!
Booyah! Now that went much better. I'm sorry, ma'am. It was too slow to save ye. Where'd the mail guy go? Like I said, where'd the mail servant go? Are you alright, mate? I'm guessing no. That looks pretty bad. Now what? Howling pricks. I don't like these. Whoa! As I was saying, I don't like these big rooms. Apparently neither does my cat. Can I read my journal in peace? It was truly a pity that my dear wife, Evelyn, passed away birthing Elizabeth. She would have loved to see them all grow. I cannot help but think that she would have been able to tame this wild streak that I have all exhibited lately. A mother is a soothing influence. I unfortunately cannot afford them this solace. I wish I could understand what brought on this recent behavior. I received a letter today from Ambrose's boarding school. He's been expelled. I don't know what to do with the boy. The behavior of the children is so appalling, I have no choice but to bring them home. Perhaps I can find a tutor. I hope that being under my watchful eye will calm their spirits. The last 6 weeks has been terrible. The tutor was a complete disaster. In fact, the poor man just packed his bags and left in the night. Any form of discipline is hopeless with Ambrose and almost seems completely lost on the others. The only thing I've been able to do is play to their interests. I have noticed that each child has their own avid curiosity. Strange to see it manifest at such an early age, but who am I to discourage the one moment of peace I can find with them? I now understand why the children are behaving wildly. Jeremiah came to me frightened and crying. Several years ago, the children broke into my library and procured research books without my knowledge. But how was I to know a 12-year-old boy would take interest in those dusty tomes? I do not know what passage they read, but I suspect that it led to their current predicament concerning their behavior and eccentricities. Jeremiah says they woke the spirits of the island. Hopefully I can determine what the children have done. Perhaps there is a solution. I have pored over the volumes of research, and I am no closer to understanding what Jeremiah and the children may have conjured. None of the incantations in the books could have caused this to happen. Calling a demon or consulting spirits should not have such a long-lasting, disturbing effect. I have traveled to the stones. Nothing there gave me clues to what has happened. Perhaps if they had only told me at the time, I would have more insight. Now any clues would be long gone. I have determined the stones are some sort of focus. Perhaps there is a reason so many people have been attracted and repulsed by this land. It seems that my own fascination with the standing stones has wrought its corruption upon my children. Joseph. Look? Did it say look? Oh God. Piss flaps! I'm gonna die! Did I call it or did I call it? Alright, enough. Piss off, you giggling. What was that? I hear noises I do not like. You know, aside from just the general howling. Good. Really need to work on my aim. Not reading it out loud again, but I might as well pick it up. Don't know what, if any, effect that'll have. Look and see. Gorono. What is it? A couple of dead dogs? I know not. Yep, another journal entry. Dearest Mother, all is not well here at the Covenant Estate. Joseph, my husband, who once charmed me with his goodwill and smile, now seems distant and reclusive. I realize that when we met there are those imperfections one must look past, and that your heart helps you to forgive. However, Joseph's strange obsession keeps here in the library at all hours of the night. Seldom are we spending time together, and even more rarely does he want to exercise his husbandly rights toward husbandly right, okay, sure, toward me. I'm beginning to feel inadequate, especially when he talks of his desire for children prancing around the estate. What am I to do? I bide most of my time alone in the greenhouse, reminiscing of my sweet youth and the rich and gallant Peter Rogana, who would wait patiently on me and shower me with expensive gifts like my beloved pearl necklace. Things could have been different had I kept that social path. Instead, I feel like I'm the fool for getting involved with Joseph Covenant. His prime moments are spent in his library with books twice as old as me. Apparently my visage can't garner his attention. What advice could you give me, dearest mother? I'll be waiting for your response. I hope this letter finds you and Father well. Tell Father not to worry about his little Robin, that I have left the nest but shall never leave his heart. With love, Eveline. How nice. Bloody. Nope. Yes. I am satisfied with that outcome. Sure, I got a little more hurt, but god damn it, is there another one? How many of these bastards are there? That's right, I called you a bastard. What are you gonna do about it?
Jammed.
Jammed. Jammed. What? Where the hell's that sound coming from? It's not pleasant, whatever it is. I want to go outside, right?
Won't budge.
Apparently not.
Won't budge.
Well, this game's not much for exploration now. What? Ah, shite. Yes. Yeah. I know that wasn't all of them. Why did I have to look behind the banister? Oh. Sorry, lady. Looks like you're dead like all the rest.
Stuck. Won't budge.
It's charmed. Hopefully I'll get used to the way this game plays. That is one happy man. I don't think so. Not just yet.
Stuck.
What little exploring there is to do, I'll do it. That doesn't look good. my experience. Ow! Nerds. That was not worth it. Not at all.
Jammed.
Excellent. Needed that. Hello? Is anyone lurking about?
Stuck.
Damn. Nice place. Emily wasn't kidding when she said this place was too large for a small staff to take care of. You could practically hold like this looks like something out of Images of Valhalla. Except maybe the table would be a lot bigger. Good Lord, madam.
Is that the door to the gardens?
Yes, it is. However, I don't have the key. I lent it to the maid. I believe she's cleaning Herr Keisinger's room today. It's located in the east wing of the house.
Thanks. I appreciate your help.
Oh, good. Here we go. The door to the manor gardens is locked. The cook says the maid is the only one with the key, and she is cleaning Keisinger's room in the east wing. Kiesinger. Well, that name might not ring true for a servant. I'm deeply disturbed that Otto Kiesinger would even be here. What the hell does that bastard want with my friend and his family? I can only be sure that when our paths cross, he'll get more than a stern word from me. I only wonder how he plans to answer my questions when my hands are gripped tightly around his throat. Otto has done more damage to my reputation than I care to remember. I have no doubts that should he find out I've made it to Covenant Estate, he'll stop at nothing to foil my attempts at uncovering the mysteries that seem to be plaguing this family and my dear friend. Sounds like he's not a pleasant chap.
Jammed.
Stay safe, cook.
Jammed.
Though I get the feeling this is going to be one of those games that end with everybody dead. What the hell? The hell did you just throw at me, lady?
Won't budge.
Oh, it won't budge. Well, surely this is safe. How could this possibly go wrong? Who are you? What you looking for, buddy?
Where is it? know it is around here someplace.
Which book are we talking about?
Ah, here it is.
Are you done throwing around pretend books? Eh. Heh. I wasn't actually sure that would work. Reddish leaves swirl in the wind like lost souls in search of rest. Like an open sketchbook focused on my dreams, this land is forever pictured as a comforting autumn dusk, replete with a golden sky, with crackling river water and bubbling marshes that dot the land. It feels like a romantic artist's canvas. Yeah, whatever. Upon further investigation, I have sensed horrendous visions of a gnarled doom decorated as a picturesque facade in this endless autumn dusk. Spindly tree roots deep into the foul earth, licking the ground dry of all that is good. Carcasses populate the bush, their putrid remains swallowed whole by the land, and corners of this malevolent area are teeming with vicious, ungodly prey, whilst, all whilst the grass stretches over the land, twisting together like veins of pulsing sinew, as if the ground were alive, keen of the inhabitants to parade on its back. Beady, black, soulless eyes flash across the air. Tiny, quick-winged bats streak through the bright sky, flying razors waiting for the perfect moment to descend. As they swoop by, I see sharp, bloody teeth, a wicked demonic smile. From the darting blurs, I hear an ominous, whistling that chills my soul. They own the skies here. Wraith-like, hooded minions, overseers without heart or soul patrol this land. Slash and stitch techniques permeate their faces and arms, patched together like cheap quilts. Using the skin from the bodies of rank corpses, they gather and live like packs of rabid wolves, instigating fights for supremacy. These abominations thirst for my destruction. They are mostly clustered around footpaths that seem to traverse upward along a cliffside, but alternate groupings there are planted among watering holes and the hollowed trees. Further down the path, it is as if the shadows are swallowing the surrounding whole without a penchant of logic or a drop of meaning. It is as if the only reason for this actually lies in darkness itself, like royalty that rules the black void entombed in the night infinite. It is she, the eternal mistress of shadows, Aaron. Is that gentleman that was just floating by? Damn it. Wasted a shot. Oh shit! Move!
Won't budge.
Just let me just ram my face right into it.
The great hall of paintings. There is the truth. Image becomes reality. He will rise again. The ritual continues through our blood.
Okay. Yeah, what are the odds the maid's actually going to still be alive when we find her? I'm going to wager not very high. And if she is, she won't be for very long. alive.
Bethany often used this room as her office after Jeremiah left for the war.
Thank you for that sudden explanation. Glad you saw fit to tell me this. Why do I waste my time with posers and fools? I realize now that my correspondence with these others have been a waste of my time. Father had done more research than I could truly appreciate until now. Most of these other magicians are braggarts who act the part but rarely have an inkling of the truth. I have tried to contact the Golden Dawn, but have been ignored and insulted since I am not from the continent. Aleister Crowley insists I become his acolyte. I suspected it is more of a harem. His vanity is boorish and fraudulent. He is as confused as my brother. Both are lost in vices. While Aaron numbs himself and seeks escape, the great beast actually believes it to be revelations. A few have been unresponsive or cryptic. I suspect that if I pursue them, I might glean some knowledge. However, I am beginning to realize that my research and documentation are beginning to plateau. What I have learned must be put into practice. Perhaps the nature of the knowledge I seek cannot be found within the society. Trial and error has slowed my learning due to the long recovery periods. The help probably suspects something is amiss since my health fluctuates drastically from these rituals. They wouldn't dare say anything. Besides, I can always blame erratic fortitude upon my family legacy. That should be enough to excuse my bouts of weakness. Besides, Aaron languishes in a stupor even now. Bethany. Should probably end this video, but... Hey! Whew. I'm never gonna get used to that. Oh, good. One more journal entry for the road. Jeremiah, I'm warning you about Bethany. She has become obsessed with Father's books since you left for the war. She is increasingly paranoid and secretive. She locks herself in the sunroom or disappears on horseback. I know she's corresponding with a number of outsiders. I fear she is making family business known to these strangers. I doubt we want her bringing unneeded attention to the family. You know she's the last person we want near those stones. How could you have left us? I can feel the fingers of this curse reaching out to us. Don't think you can escape. You know you have to come back. Damn it, Jeremiah. You have doomed us all, and you are a coward for leaving us. Can you hear the whispers, Jeremiah? Even another continent isn't far enough. Remember, I tried to go as well. I still heard them. Even in Asian dens and German gutters. I figured it out. It's inside. It won't be long before you cross the threshold, brother. Aaron. Yes. No, it's this one. Delete. Save. And save again. Okay, that should do it. I am the Blues 32. This is Clive Barker's Undying. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.